welcome to Chris's Magic. We're back to cards this week, but we're off of tricks and we're back to tutorials. This is a card control tutorial, and in particular, how to control a card to the top when it's in the middle of the deck. So I use this a lot in the tricks that are already on the channel. Make sure you check them out. I will do a tutorial at some point on one of those tricks so you can see this in a trick scenario. And please like the video, subscribe, and also share the video as well. Let me know what you think. Really helps the channel. But let me show you what it looks like first. So top card, Jack of Diamonds. This goes into the middle of the deck, so you can really see that it's in the middle there. And you can see that it is the Jack. And I'm going to give them a couple of cuts. And the Jack has appeared at the top. There's also another variation of this. So again, into the middle. See, that's in the middle. See, it's a Jack. Cut cards from the top. Place the rest on the top. And there is the Jack. Missed one there as well. So that is how it works. Let me show you. So we'll use the Jack. And that's genuine. That genuinely is the top card. You can also do pick a card, any card. They select this card and they take it out of the deck. So we use this from... we won't use that, we'll use what we used in showing you, so the Jack. But it can be from any card as long as it's taken out of the deck. And then the next part is genuine. It genuinely goes into the middle of the deck, but it is out jogged. When you turn it round and do the cuts, it'll be in jog, but for the moment it's out jogged. This is really emphasized just for the tutorial, but essentially what you'd really kind of do, and that's what I did on the showing as well, is have maybe a centimetre slightly more, but as long as you've got the correct handling, your hand should cover it anyway, so it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. From here, you're going to show them that you can clearly see that it is in the middle. There's a load of cards on the top, and then you're going to turn it round towards you and also tilt so that you can see it there. So it's now vertical instead of horizontal. And this is all obviously showing the spectator that it is in the middle of the deck, but also helping you to get it into position. And then you use your other hand to then turn it towards you. So now you've got this scenario where it's now in jogged towards you. And obviously you need to square them up by pushing this in, but you don't just push it in as normal. What you do is you press down. You press down like this as you push in. And as you do that, you then square up with your thumbs, and what you have is a thumb break. So you've got a break, you've got cards on the top, then a break, and then cards on the bottom. The top card on the ones on the bottom is that card that you've just pushed in. So you can see that there. And all you're then doing is taking cards off from this little pile here. Let me emphasize this much more. So you can see that all you're doing, this bottom pile here, you're taking cards off from the bottom and putting them onto the top. So you can do as many a little as you like, but I've got cards from the bottom there, putting them onto the top, and carry on doing that. You may need to move your index finger here to fit them in, and then grip them with the middle finger. And then all you do, the final part, this is the bottom part, you take the whole of this pile and put that on the top, and top of this pile is their card, and you've just controlled theirs to the top. The other scenario, so again, cards above, turn it round, show that it really is their card. Again, you're pushing down and facing them, pushing them in. You get that thumb break. You then use your other hand and transfer that to a thumb break. So all you're doing is sticking, sorry, not a thumb break, a pinky break. All you're doing is sticking your pinky into that gap, a bit of fleshy part into there, and that will stick, and you'll have a pinky break there. And essentially you're doing the cuts again, but you're going from the top this time. So you can see the pinky break there. Let me really emphasize it. So you've got a top pile here, then a break, and then a bottom pile, exactly the same. The top of this bottom pile is their card. You've got the pinky break there, and you're taking cards from the top, putting them onto the table, more cards from the top, putting them on top of those onto the table. Same again, and when you reach the break, you just take all of those cards, put them onto the table. The rest of the cards go down on top of those, and top of that little pile is their card, and you've just controlled that to the top as well. So what I'll do is I'll do both of those again, but this time I'll put the card in face up so you can track it. So again, you twist it. This is face down, so you can't see it, but normally you would. It's just because I've got it turned round. Push down. That creates a nice little thumb break there. As you can see, cards from the bottom to the top. Like so, and then the last part beneath the pile, and their card goes to the top. Let's show the top cut again. Swiveling it around to get into position. You've got the nice little thumb break there. Transfer that to a pinky break. Cards from the top down onto the table. Last set goes onto the top. Their card is down on the top. And one last thing. So obviously, as you're showing that, you can just swivel it all the way around. But it's nice to show them so that they can see that the card is there. And your grip is this. So your thumb is against the inner edge. This is for the pinky break. Your other two fingers are on that side. So if you show that to them there, it's slightly difficult to show that there is a break. If you remove these, you would easily see that there is a break there. But with those there, it's slightly difficult to tell. And your hand goes over the top, so there's even more cover on this side here. And this side is towards you, so they're not going to be able to see it anyway. And as you do that, you do it quickly, and they're covered. On the final, the thumb break side. There's the thumb break. So all of your other three fingers, pointer finger, middle finger, ring finger, are on that side. Your pinky finger is free. Your thumb is obviously on the inside with the break. And again, it's this cover here with this hand. So all of these three fingers now on this side. Your index, ring and middle finger, and they're covering the break on that inner side that's facing outwards. Your thumb is on the inner side, and cutting piles to the top. And then the last one, obviously this will be face down so they won't be able to see, and then that appears on the top. And that is the tutorial to get a card from the middle of the deck to the top of the deck. Hope you like the tutorial. Please let me know what you think. Please leave a like, subscribe and share. Really helps the channel. Back next week with a new trick. Thanks so much for watching.